after heavy rain, we have started the session. So today is the orientation session for SAFE program. SAFE program is dedicated for those students who have either flunked this year's prelims or who are planning to write 2027, maybe as their first attempt, but they have already completed their foundation course. Those who have not completed the foundation course, this course is not suitable for them. Don't consider it to be, uh, you know, something that you can substitute your foundation course for. Why? Because over here, the focus is more going to be about answer writing, and you know there are some gaps in our content. So those basic gaps has to be covered rather than getting into detailed understanding and explanations of content, which is the focus of foundation course. Okay, so I hope it is clear to everyone. This is meant for those students who are planning to write 2027 or 2028 but have already prepared their content, foundation content once. So source of the content has to be your own personal. Okay. So what do you think what the session would be about? Anyone? Avichal. वो तो उसका तो आपने वेबसाइट पे ही देख लिया होगा, सिलेबस कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है। वेबसाइट पे देखा होगा, वो तो वीडियो में भी बता दिया है, वो तो अपलोडेड होगा। सो syllabus तो in general it's present on the website how I have distributed with the dates, so you will get it from there. So obviously I'll not waste your time. Time is valuable. There has to be something about something extra that I can give you in this orientation session. Now understand the schedule of the course. For that, it is already present on the website. So all those who are interested in knowing the schedule of the course, just visit the website, Understand UPSC. Over there, SAFE program has been listed, and in that listing of SAFE program, you can figure it out. Clear? समझ में आ गया? Then why orientation session? है ना, हमेशा पूछो कि पर्पस क्या होगा, why, how, what. ठीक है, एंड इसीलिए ये सेशन है टू आंसर वाई, हाउ एंड व्हाट, these set of questions. मतलब you need to understand why this program exists. ठीक है, there must be a purpose that we are trying to achieve through this program, so that you would be able to judge whether it is a suitable program for you or not, whether you're in need of judging this or not. Clear? Secondly, how it solves the problem. That is also important. Every student is facing some kind of problem after completion of their foundation course, or those students who have completed the syllabus through self study, all of them are facing some kind of problems, right? And then these students must expect what we are going to cover in the coming months. So basically, I'm going to explain you why this program exists, how it is going to serve you, and what problem that you're facing, this program can solve that. And then in the coming 5 6 months through this program, what you should expect that will be covered within this. Okay? Clear everyone? समझ में आ रहा है? So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you, all the online guys as well as the offline ones. Although rain has hindered many presents over here, but still we'll carry forward. And so what I'm trying to highlight over here, that first of all, congratulations for taking this serious step. Why I'm saying this is a serious and sincere step? Because more importantly, through this step, it shows that you're already concerned about your answer writing. You have not just you're not just relying and dependent upon the content that you have developed in your foundation courses or through self studies, but actual requirement to clear this examination is about the application of that content. And that is why you are sitting here, or that is why you guys are present in the online mode. So for all of you, congratulations that you have taken this first step, because you are thinking about how the existing knowledge could be applied in the mains examination. Right, everyone? Now let's move forward. Sociology answer writing and value enrichment program. This is not randomly another content course. Let me be clear about this. This program is designed to transform the way you're going to write sociology answers. That is extremely important. है ना? Let's talk about some of the realities of sociology optional. Who amongst you have read Harlumbus ever or have referred Harlumbus? None of you. These days, book reading is a past phenomena, isn't it? But reading books are in generally good and healthy. See, I know many students who've completed foundation course, referred Harlumbus, Ritzer, IGNU materials, hundreds of pages of content that they have developed, and yet they are not able to score high. They are somewhere trapped within 220 to 240 barrier. And why is it so? Have you ever thought so? Application gap. You कंसोलिडेशन की कमी होती है. You said lack of method of application. Right? This was your point, right? And sir, your point was like a lack of consolidation. समझ गया सर. Lack of interlinking skills. None of you replied that it is the knowledge gap because of which people are flunking. Very good. And that is why I congratulated you guys, because you guys are thinking in right direction. Your logic is solid. Most student in general, these problems, because there was a time, once upon a time, क्योंकि सास भी बहू थी, क्योंकि मास्टर भी स्टूडेंट था, है ना? मैं भी तो कभी स्टूडेंट था. सो यस, पता है एप्लीकेशन कैसे उस नॉलेज को अप्लाई करना है. लेकिन ये एप्लीकेशन से पहले ये बड़ा कंसर्न है. स्ट्रक्चर्ड मैनर में रिवीजन नहीं हो पाता है. वो जो वास्ट कंटेंट है उसको हम कंसोलिडेट नहीं कर पाते हैं, और जब कंसोलिडेट करते हैं तो हमको लगता है कि अभी बहुत सारा पोर्शन छूटा हुआ है, लेट्स कवर एवरीथिंग एंड देन वी विल राइट और अप्लाई इट इन आंसर्स. एंड देन रिवीजन एक शेड्यूल्ड मैनर में होता नहीं है, तो प्रिपरेशन में स्ट्रक्चर नहीं रहता है. कुछ टॉपिक्स बहुत अच्छे से आते हैं और कुछ टॉपिक्स रह जाते हैं. देयरफॉर वी शुड बी क्लियर अबाउट कि जब हम रिवाइज कर रहे हो तो कौन से टॉपिक को कितना टाइम देना है, एंड देन कैसे उसको प्रैक्टिस भी करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू कंप्लीट फर्स्ट थीम मॉडर्निटी एंड देन सेकेंड थीम ऑफ यूनिट 1, and then there has to be attempt from your end to write few questions coming from that unit, right? Also, the way we have learnt our content is quite different from the kind of answers that you have to write in UPSC, because when we learn the content, we learn it in elaborated manner because it is suitable for us, suitable for our understanding, है ना? It makes our understanding easy. But at the same time, the concern over here lies that UPSC asks you to write within 2 pages or 3 pages, 150 words or 250 words, है ना? It's not that you guys don't know sociology. You don't know how to express your knowledge in exam language, है ना? There is challenge of expression of knowledge. There is challenge of expression of knowledge. So this is the first challenge. Why? Because since there are certain constraining factor, for example, space limit, time limit, and then contextual demand of the question, which confuses you guys, and you don't know how to refine your content out or how to shape it according to the contextual demand. Second, since we are not preparing for one subject, it is not MA or PhD program. You are preparing for an examination to qualify for a job. All of us know that. Therefore, you would be consistently preparing for prelims. You would be consistently preparing for GS portion of mains. And then when students write a lot of GS answers, several times the hangover of GS is realized in optional as well. As a result, they lack challenge of integrating sociological lens. Okay? And this is where content becomes important. Not that you don't have to rely on your content or you have to discard your content. If you have given 1 year to a course from wheresoever you have prepared, you have to back it out. Don't completely give up on that. But you should learn how to consolidate it. Therefore, let's say 1 week we have set for one unit, sociology, the discipline. Now you have put a self target where you will revise it and make consolidated short notes out of it. Okay? But then why are classes planned in this course? There must be a reason that we are giving you 40 plus classes, right? Generally, that is not the case with test series. So, what the kind of feedback that I have got from many students, for example, Avichal being one of them, student teacher interaction is important in terms of application of knowledge. Many students post foundation course are left isolated to decide and plan themselves how to integrate sociological lenses to their content and how to apply it in a particular framework which is applicable for writing suitable answer in the examination. Several times there are few questions that confuses you. Sir, thinker लिखना है कि नहीं लिखना है? सर, कितना thinker लिखना है? सर, एक क्वेश्चन में कितने पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं? ठीक है सर, हर क्वेश्चन में क्रिटिक लिखना है क्या? And then sometimes there are some concepts which we don't know. There is some dimension of content gap as well. Sociological lens को integrate करने के लिए at times you will require some concepts also, which at foundational level might not have been covered. But looking at the questions that are coming these days, you may require it. Why? Because a lot of applied questions are coming in sociology these days, especially stratification and all the topics after stratification. For example, during our days, none of us were taught theory of precariat by guys standing. But now, in times of gig economy, theory of precariat becomes important because it is critique to Marxian work as well. No, that there is a new class that has emerged, precariat class, different from proletariat class, more vulnerable than proletariat class, isn't it? Now, that work has been written only in 2011. It's a contemporary sociological work, and questions are coming on contemporary topics, right? And if you bring that in your answer will reflect understanding of the subject as you are able to connect the contemporary topics to sociological lens. Therefore, that aspect of content, whether it is some new relevant contemporary thinker, theory, some important concepts, और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट जिसमें आपको सबसे ज्यादा समस्या आती है, इंटीग्रेटिंग कंटेम्पररी एग्जाम्पल. आपको लगता है कि सर सोशियोलॉजी का करंट अफेयर्स अलग से कुछ होता ही नहीं है, हम जो जीएस के लिए करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ते हैं उसी के लिए इंटीग्रेट करना होता है. लेकिन जब हम जीएस के लिए करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ते रहते हैं तो बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर होता है फैक्ट का. बिकॉज प्रीलिम्स भी आपके दिमाग में घूमता रहता है एंड जीएस के 4 पेपर है, वेयर डू यू इंटीग्रेट व्हाट, यू आर प्रेशराइज्ड बाय दीज क्वेश्चंस इन योर माइंड एज वेल। देयरफॉर आपका दिमाग सोशियोलॉजिकल लिंकेज कई दफा उन टॉपिक्स को पढ़ते वक्त में नहीं कर पाता है और मिस आउट हो जाता है, राइट। एंड दैट इज वाई कंटेम्प्रेरी एग्जाम्पल के लिंकेज आपको जरूरत पड़ेंगे, ठीक है। देन I have seen many copies these days, and I realize sometimes there are few concepts which people are not explaining or explaining wrongly. है ना? Contemporary example or contemporary linkage is missing in their content. So that is another challenge that I felt ki students are facing. Especially in contemporary times, the kind of questions that are coming in UPSC sociology optional these days, you will require this expertise. Done? Understood? Agreed? I hope all of you agree on this. ठीक है? Kunain says not able to reproduce due to multiple sources. Exactly. So that has already been, I guess you've arrived late. That is the problem of consolidation. What is your name, sir? Manpreet has already highlighted this. है ना? वही है, नॉट एबल टू रिप्रोड्यूस ड्यू टू मल्टीपल सोर्सेज। तो सबसे पहली बात तो यूपीएससी की तैयारी में सोर्स को बहुत लिमिट करके रखना होता है। हाउएवर सोशियोलॉजी का सिलेबस ऐसे डिजाइंड है कि एट टाइम्स वी हैव टू रेफर multiple sources. At times, mostly we have to refer multiple sources. You can't rely on one source. But ultimately, your notes that you produce, that becomes the single source. ठीक है? So consolidation वाला प्रॉब्लम पे तो हम लोग बात ही कर लिए हैं. And that is why scheduled manner में dated तरीके से, so that you have been given a schedule so that you know when to revise. You'll have a target where to revise what, how much time one should give to what topic, and then testing your knowledge and whatever application part that you've learned in class, that will be done through tests. So there'll be mini tests on Sundays and it will be evaluated and you'll get a feedback, right? So it rigorously tests your application. We can see your improvement, and then mentorship from my end. That is most important actually. Accessibility of the faculty and the mentorship of the faculty. तो वो सब तो बाद में बात करते हैं अपन, लेकिन अभी तो challenges पे ही बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? So everyone agrees to me कि ये सारे प्रॉब्लम्स अभी तक हम लोग, बिकॉज आई अग्री टू यू गाइज, ये सारे बिल्कुल सही बात आप बोल रहे हो। मेथड ऑफ एप्लीकेशन की कमी, लैक ऑफ इंटरलिंकिंग स्किल्स, ठीक है, ये अगेन वही एप्लीकेशन में ही आ गया, ठीक है। तो सी दिस एंड दिस, इसको इंटरलिंक करके मैंने ये एक पॉइंट लिख दिया, चैलेंज ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ नॉलेज अकॉर्ड इन द आंसर, वही हो गया। उसमें इंटरलिंकिंग, एप्लीकेशन, मेथडोलॉजी सब उसके अंदर आ गया। देन how many of you have analyzed the PYQ of sociology optional? Sir, you must do it. You guys have done it. Okay. What kind of questions UPSC is asking these days? Did you focus on the year? I mean, the kind of questions that UPSC was asking somewhere around 2014, 15, 16, and the kind of question that UPSC is asking now? No, it's more applied and analytical. You think sociology is not about current affairs. Sociology is about contemporary developments. Because if you have learnt a discipline, you should use its lenses to analyze a society and write your arguments. है ना? आपके पास फॉर्मूला है, मेथड है, आप उसको अप्लाई करके देखो और लिखो. That is what is expecting. So they are trying to check whether a student has just crammed up their knowledge or whether they have learned the subject, whether they have built understanding. Now understand, traditionally the questions were more static in terms of they were descriptive in nature, है ना? आपको डिस्क्राइब करना होता था, सीधे पूछेगा कमोडिटी, अगर कुछ यूनिक टॉपिक भी पूछ रहा है ना, लाइक कमोडिटी फेटिशिज्म पूछा था जब पहली बार, या डिस्कोर्स एनालिसिस में शेल्फिको का पूछ दिया था, ये सब क्वेश्चन जो है उस वक्त में हम नहीं पढ़ते थे, तो उससे यूनिक लोगों को लगता था, बट उसका नेचर क्या था? डिस्क्रिप्टिव था। दीज डेज क्वेश्चंस का नेचर क्या है? क्रिटिकल एंड एनालिटिकल, राइट? यही कहना चाह रहे थे आप, कुछ यही ऐड कर रहे थे? हाँ, डिस्क्रिप्टिव बस थ्योरी को डिस्क्राइब करना था, अब उसको अप्लाई करना है कंटेम्प्रेरी सोसाइटी में और फिर देखना है कि कहां रेलेवेंट है, कहां रेलेवेंट नहीं है, कंप्लीटली एनालिटिकल, और उसके बाद अपना ओपिनियन बताना है। समझ में आ रहा है? सो what is happening that these days, Kunayan, I hope, and Rajiv, I hope it is clear to both of you as well. So these days UPSC requires analytical thinking. है ना? Remember this. Most of the students are writing descriptive answers, but they are supposed to write analytical answers. Therefore, understanding the importance of the directives and then learning the tonality or the structure of your answer becomes extremely important. So we are going to learn that as well. Clear? And last but not least, many students these days are writing answers. Okay? But they are not improving or they are not tracking their improvement. They are randomly writing answers. And most of the students are writing answers like content development. They're writing one answer taking 35-40 minutes, sometimes even 1 hour. Sometimes reading it from ChatGPT and then writing it. Let's be very realistic about this. Do you want to become a content developer? You're supposed to clear this examination. Doing that will can make you capable to become capable enough to become a content developer, but वो जगह तो ऐसे भी आई ले ही रहा है ना? आप तो यहाँ आए थे एग्जाम निकालने के लिए. एग्जाम में आपको शुरुआत से टाइम बाउंड मैनर में लिखने की आदत होनी चाहिए. Yes, a 3 hours paper becomes difficult because when you do it, when you write paper, there are going to be lot of other factors that you have to consider. When you're writing paper right now, I'm saying next year the focus is going to be different between pre and mains, है ना? जैसे अभी जो मेरे मेंस के बच्चे होते हैं उनका फोकस अलग होता है, उनको फीडबैक में अलग देता हूं. अभी each and everything that you learn, you have to gradually implement that. You can't implement everything at the one go. Initial few answers या few टेस्ट में आप इंट्रोडक्शन पे फोकस कर रहे हो, फिर धीरे धीरे आंसर के स्ट्रक्चर को कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्पेसिफिक बनाने पे फोकस करोगे, फिर कंक्लूजन्स जानोगे, फिर एक बार एक अच्छा आंसर लिखना सीख गए, उसके बाद 2-3 टेम्पलेट और फ्रेमवर्क्स आंसर के स्ट्रक्चर के डेवलप करोगे. अंडरस्टैंड दैट्स राइट. एंड दैट इज वाई मिनी टेस्ट, है ना? वरना 3 घंटा में मैंने देखा है वो, अगर पूरा फुल एंड टेस्ट हम लोग भी अपने जमाने में देखे हैं, पीपल प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट एंड दे डोंट राइट इट. सच्चाई यही है. एंड मेरा पॉइंट क्या है कि इफ यू एनरोल इनटू कोर्स, मेरा काम खत्म नहीं हुआ. सी यू विल थिंक यू हैव गिवन फी, हो गया मेरा पर्पस, बट इन द लॉन्गर रन आई ऑल्सो इट. Both of us have, all of us are having symbiotic relationship between us. I only gain if you clear the examination. As simple as that. And for you to clear the examination, you need to write tests. If you don't write tests, that doesn't work for me. And therefore, weekly tests. Why? Because the gap is that people are writing answers, but they are not implementing the feedbacks and improvement graph. They don't understand the improvement graph or how to apply the feedbacks gradually for the improvement. है ना? Clear? So please remember, just mere knowledge. Let's say you've got sociological knowledge. That does not guarantee you marks in sociology in civil services examination. I have got few friends who are PhD scholars and they're amazing PhD scholars. Prepared for civil services examination, wrote UPSC mains, couldn't clear mains, couldn't score high in sociology. And some of you who have been living in this ecosystem in ORN would be having such evidences around them. Many students coming from the prestigious social science institutions struggling to score high in their own discipline, right? So just knowledge does not mean marks. Yes, knowledge is important. Yes, content is the king. Knowledge is most important. But knowledge is not the singular factor shaping your selection in the examination. Knowledge plus presentation plus sociological lenses, integration of sociological lenses, sociological language, plus practice and value addition. ठीक है? So what will fetch you marks? Knowledge. बोलो, मैंने बोला अभी. Knowledge plus presentation. है ना? छोटी छोटी चीजें. And that is why you require this. है ना? एक सेशन में मैं, क्योंकि अभी ये लंबा चलेगी जर्नी. हमारा जो शेड्यूल है वो दिसंबर तक के लिए है. तो मैं एक ही क्लास में आपको थोड़ा सा कंटेंट बता दिया और सारा आंसर राइटिंग के गुर बता दिया, उसको आप अप्लाई कर पाओगे? ग्रेजुअली चीजें आपको बताऊंगा, धीरे धीरे इंटीग्रेट कर पाऊंगा एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड मैनर में कि अब तुमने यहां से यहां इंप्रूव किया, अब इसमें ये करो, अब इसमें ये करो. दैट मेक्स मोर सेंस, नो? राइट? जैसे प्रेजेंटेशन. प्रेजेंटेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. हाउ टू प्रेजेंट योर कंटेंट हैज टू बी लर्न. देन योर कंटेंट शुड नॉट अपीयर लाइक इट इज GS का कंटेंट. देयर मस्ट बी sociological language, right? Then बताओ. Value addition, some novel point that you have written, some new point, so you will have marks for novelty. And last but not least, what? Practice. And that is why we are offering you 23 tests. Clear? When we integrate all of this, we secure our chances of selection. Clear, Kunan and Rajiv? Understood? And that is why SAVE program has been created to address this gap. Look, over the years, I have gone through and evaluated thousands of copies, or thousands of answers at least, I must say. And what I realized is that students, I'm talking about good students who have reached a level for preparation, they rarely lose marks because they don't have knowledge. I have few good students who are appearing for mains this year, and trust me, whenever they come with their test booklet and we have our one-on-one sessions, है ना, मेंस के बच्चों को तो ऑब्वियसली वो करना होगा. तो मैं देखता हूँ, कुछ भी पूछता हूँ वो आंसर करता है. अगर क्वेश्चन सिंपल है तो वो आंसर कर रहा है, मतलब कि नॉलेज है उसके पास. सो इट्स नॉट दैट ही और शी इज फ्लंकिंग बिकॉज they don't know the topic, but they don't understand that between you and the examiner, the only sole medium of communication is that answer sheet. I know that you know the topic. Examiner doesn't know that you know the topic. Therefore, instead of randomly writing, you have to write in an effective manner. है ना? For example, अभी कल ही मैं एक टेस्ट पेपर डिस्कस कर रहा था. इस टेस्ट सीरीज में एक क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछा था, डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी कैसे, हाउ इज डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी चेंजिंग इन सोसाइटी. ठीक है? तो इंस्टेड ऑफ रैंडमली राइटिंग yes, technology is changing society or something like that, a high scoring student will write in a different manner. They may write it like, technology has transformed the structure and architecture of power through digital surveillance. ब्रैकेट में, या अकॉर्डिंग फुकू का कॉन्सेप्ट था ना पनॉप्टिकन का, लगा दिया, है ना? अब ज्यादा क्लियर है. मतलब चेंज ला रहा है, कैसे ला रहा है? पावर स्ट्रक्चर में ला रहा है, तो पावर स्ट्रक्चर से रिलेटेड जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो लगाओ। इकोनॉमी में ला रहा है, तो टेक्नोलॉजी हैज फैसिलिटेटेड राइज ऑफ प्लेटफॉर्म कैपिटलिज्म। आप देख रहे हो डिफरेंस, है ना? सोशियोलॉजिकल इंटीग्रेशन है। सेम नॉलेज, ये नॉलेज था आपके पास, बट उसको पेपर पे कैसे लाना था, यू डोंट नो दैट, एंड दैट इज वेयर स्टूडेंट्स आर लैकिंग, है ना? Therefore, in save, this is going to be our focus, and that is why the other analogy of save is that, है ना? एस से हम लोग जानेंगे स्ट्रक्चर्ड आंसर राइटिंग। ए से analytical thinking. Why? That is where the questions are moving these days. We are getting more and more analytical questions, and that is where maximum students are actually struggling, है ना? वो ज्यादा डिस्क्रिप्टिव, तुमने पहले ही बोला था, वही हो रहा है, वो डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर लिख दे रहे हैं। कंटेंट है उनके पास, वो उस फेनोमेना को डिस्क्राइब कर दे रहे हैं। हो सकता है कि उसको बस पासिंग रेफरेंस की तरह यूज करना था, और एनालिटिकल आपको एनालिसिस करके उस कॉन्सेप्ट को अप्लाई करके लिखना था, राइट? देन वी फॉर वैल्यू एनरिचमेंट। क्लासेस में क्या होगा कि हम लोग कोई एक, ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज टेस्ट सीरीज से थोड़ा डिफरेंट है, बट अल्टीमेटली मैंने क्या बोला कि आपका अपना कंटेंट है। दिस इज फॉर दोज स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव ईदर प्रिपेयर्ड थ्रू सेल्फ स्टडीज और डन फाउंडेशन कोर्स, बट वन राउंड ऑफ सोशियोलॉजी has been over. Now they have either flunked 2026 prelims, or they have planned to write 2027 for that matter, and now within 1 year or within 6 months they want to be mains ready, so that when they prepare for the prelims they want to be peaceful, right? Therefore there might be content gap. No, see, I am not undermining knowledge. Knowledge is first and foremost, but knowledge is not the singular necessity for clearing this examination. So sometimes students, they are lacking some important or essential content, or maybe they don't know how to consolidate. For example, someone may have learnt the first topic of sociology and may have had 40, 50 pages of notes or 80 pages of notes. And so many thinkers, रूसो की कहानी उसमें लिखी हुई है, जॉन लॉक की कहानी उसमें लिखी हुई है, थॉमस मोर क्या बोल के गया है वो लिखा हुआ है ना? एंड सोशियोलॉजी के क्वेश्चन में तो आ ही नहीं रहा है, रूसो क्या बोल रहा है, थॉमस मोर। तो तुम्हारे नोट्स में भी कितना जगह उसको देना होना चाहिए, वो भी तो जानना है। देयरफॉर जो थीम होगा उसका एक ओवरव्यू दे दिया मैं, ठीक है? कहीं कोई जो वैल्यू एनरिचमेंट का कंटेंट देना हो वो दे दिया। फॉर एग्जांपल मॉडर्निटी के कुछ आप पॉपुलर फीचर्स आप सब जानते होंगे। व्हाई एम आई पिकिंग दिस टॉपिक इज बिकॉज मॉडर्निटी एवरीवन नोज, राइट? अब उसमें एक वैल्यू एनरिचमेंट का पॉइंट, स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन ऑफ टाइम, कभी सोचा ही नहीं था। रूल ऑफ क्लॉक मॉडर्निटी के वक्त में शुरू हुआ। पंक्चुअलिटी का वैल्यू, सोसाइटी में देखो वैल्यू चेंज, है ना? पंक्चुअलिटी का मॉडर्न वैल्यू लेजिटिमाइज करने लगा ये एग्जिस्टिंग वर्क स्ट्रक्चर को। क्यों? क्योंकि फैक्ट्रीज में रूल ऑफ क्लॉक, लॉन्ग आवर्स तक उनको वर्क करना था। अब इसी कंटेंट को मिशेल फुको के डिसिप्लिनरी पावर से रिलेट कर दो। टाइम से ऑफिस पहुंचना, काम करना और टाइम खत्म हो उसके बाद ही जाना क्या है? डिसिप्लिनरी पावर ही तो तुम्हारे, तुमको डिसिप्लिन क्या आ रहा है उसके ऊपर पावर एग्जर्ट हो रहा है, राइट? कभी सोचे थे कि ये इंटरलिंक हो सकता है? बट हो सकता है ना। क्यों? क्योंकि फुको तो हम पढ़ रहे हैं 7th यूनिट में, तो आपको लग रहा है कि फुको तो वहीं पे रिसाइड होता रहेगा। यही आप कह रहे थे सर, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू लर्न, राइट? इंटरलिंक मुझे तो पता था। तो क्लासेस क्यों हैं? क्लासेस इसीलिए हैं, इंटरेक्शन के लिए, है ना? वरना सेल्फ स्टडी में प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन हो जाता है, राइट? बट व्हेन यू कीप मीटिंग योर मास्टर या टीचर, जो भी बोलो, तो एक you will be in that system, you will be in that structured preparation, right? And second, जो भी कंटेंट गैप है वो वैल्यू एनरिचमेंट मेरी तरफ से हो सके. लाइकवाइज कंटेम्प्रेरी इंटीग्रेशन, फॉर एग्जांपल मॉडर्नाइजेशन ऑफ इंडियन ट्रेडिशन, राइट? पढ़े हो योगेंद्र सिंह, अडेप्टिव ट्रेडिशन एंड अडेप्टिव मॉडर्निटी, है ना? अभी यूपीएससी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था, मॉडर्निटी एंड आर मॉडर्निटी एंड ट्रेडिशन एंटीथेटिकल. यूपीएससी का क्वेश्चन है ना, राइट? अब जस्ट लुक एट दिस. तुम उसका क्लासिकल कंटेंट चलो लिख दोगे कि एक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट है जो यूनिलीनियर पाथ ऑफ मॉडर्निटी देख रहा है, और जो देख रहा है ग्रेट डाइकोटमी दैट वेयर ओनली व्हेन ट्रेडिशनल सोसाइटी ब्रेक्स डाउन मॉडर्न सोसाइटी इमर्जेस, राइट? उसके अंदर क्लासिकल सोशियोलॉजिस्ट वगैरह लिख दिए, या फिर डैनियल लर्नर, रॉस्टो, पार्सन्स, ये सब वहां पे फिट हो गया. एंड देन देयर आर सेट ऑफ थिंकर्स हु आर्ग्यू दैट कि नहीं, मॉडर्निटी एंड ट्रेडिशन कैन को एग्जिस्ट, जिसके अंदर योगेंद्र सिंह आ गए, रुडोल्फ एंड रुडोल्फ आ गए, जिसके अंदर आइंस्टाइड आ गया जो मल्टीपल मॉडर्निटी की बात करता है, या ऐसी दुबे आ गया. ये सब चलो कहानी तुम लोग को पता है, लेकिन इसका सब्सटेंसिएशन जब करोगे तो कंटेम्प्रेरी एग्जाम्पल का लिंकेज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट फ्यू डेज बैक मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पंचायती राज हैज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड व्हाट? सभासार एआई. सभासार एआई क्या है? वो जो भी ग्राम सभा बैठेगी ना, तो उसके मिनट्स बनाएगी. मिनट्स ऑफ मीटिंग जैसे होता है ना, कॉर्पोरेट का कल्चर था मिनट्स ऑफ मीटिंग, है ना? और पंचायत क्या है? ट्रेडिशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन, है ना? अब वो मिनट्स ऑफ मीटिंग बनाएगी 23 लैंग्वेज में, वो ऐप. कैसे टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रेडिशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को स्ट्रेंथन कर रहा है. क्लासिकल एग्जांपल, लॉ एंड सोशल चेंज. उस टॉपिक में एक बार क्वेश्चन आया था ना, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोरालिटी का. लास्ट ईयर इलाहाबाद हाईकोर्ट ने एक जजमेंट दिया जहां पे पेरेंट्स against daughter because she chose to live in a live-in relationship in a cohabitational setup, but she received protection from the court. Why? Constitutional morality was invoked. बाबा साहब का जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोरालिटी शुड ओवरकम सोशल मोरालिटी, क्लासिकल केस उसका है. देयरफॉर यही तो आपको चाहिए ना, वैल्यू एडिशन, कंटेम्पररी इंटरलिंकेज, राइट? एंड दैट इज वाई क्लासेस. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? यस, नो, मे बी, कुछ तो बोलो. क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड? And then tests are for you to execute and implement whatever you will learn from me. And then feedbacks will be your guidelines on which you have to improve. And then mentorship is most important. And that mentorship is important because through mentorship you learn how to integrate. Look, standardization approach fails in UPSC. Maybe Avichal strength and weaknesses would be something else, and yours would be something else. Manpreet would be struggling with something else. Therefore, same feedback for both of them is a generic feedback, है ना? So when evaluation होके आता है evaluator से, तो कई दफा लगता है कि generic feedback है, लेकिन mentorship जब फैकल्टी से आपको मिलती है तो स्टूडेंट के स्पेसिफिक आपको वो रिकमेंडेशन मिल सकता है. So your preparation becomes customized. And that also becomes extremely important for all of us. Clear? ठीक है? Therefore, value enrichment will be provided through classes, and then last is exam oriented practice. Therefore, what are we giving you guys in SAFE program? In SAFE program, we are basically offering 23 tests, out of which 21 tests will be mini tests, and then there'll be final 2 full length tests. ठीक है? You get 2 classes every week, and the classes commence from 14th of July. And your final test, the completion of the course according to the schedule, is 20th December. But your self study should start from today. If not today, at least from Monday, because 1 week for first unit is going to be sufficient. Clear, everyone? Okay. 2 classes every week. This is very important. This is where value enrichment, content integration, overview, learning few tricks of answer writing, application, that is what we are going to learn. Okay. So 40 plus classes, around 42, 43 classes, 40 plus classes is what you're going to get. 23 tests you are going to get. And these tests are going to be evaluated. And on top of that, there'll be a mentorship that you will be receiving from me, the faculty, directly. So accessibility of the faculty will be with you. Okay? Huh? 7 questions every mini tests. Okay? So initially, few 10 markers. Every test will, I had planned that every test must have 420 markers and 310 markers. However, after first test, I will evaluate what is the capacity with you guys. So if I find that you are more comfortable in writing 20 marker, but less comfortable in writing 10 markers, then I'll increase 10 marker questions. Because at times, reproducing that content within 2 pages becomes challenging. तो क्या करूंगा, 4 या 5, 4 10 मार्कर्स कर दूंगा, 320 मार्कर्स कर दूंगा. अभी के लिए मेंटली मैंने क्या प्लान करके रखा है, बिकॉज राइटिंग स्पीड ऑल्सो हैज टू बी वर्कड अपॉन. सो वी आर गोइंग टू हैव 3 10 markers and 4 20 markers. How do you think? How does this plan make sense to you? Because if I see that now you guys are comfortable in writing 40 markers, 20 markers, but struggling in 10 markers, then I need to increase more 10 marker questions. Because there are some set of students who face problem in that as well. As of now, you're going to get 420 markers and 310 markers. Okay? That's all about SAFE program. Thank you and have a nice day. Take care and God bless you all. Bye-bye.